spa to meet an inspector, and while I was getting ready this morning, I just had something on my heart and on my mind that I'm very passionate about, and I was going to type it out, but then I decided that, this is something that I feel like I needed to say out loud. Parenting. When it comes to my kids, it's what I do. It's pretty much the only thing I know I'm good at. I'm fully committed to. I put everything I have into being a good parent, a good mom to my children. And this morning, for some reason, while I was getting ready, I just kept having this thought in my head of, when my kids are grown, when they are, adults and they have their own children, or maybe even before they have their own children, when people ask them about their childhood, what is their story going to be? Will it be, my mom and dad worked all the time, and I went to this really great daycare, and so-and-so teacher was really great, and my mom would read to me before I went to bed, and then I'd go back to daycare, or will it be, I had a tough childhood, my parents fought all the time, I think they loved me, I just think that they couldn't work things out, they couldn't get along. Would it be my parents were there for me every step of the way, driving me to and from practices, they did the best they could. None of those are right, none of those are wrong, it's just different. And so for some reason, I just felt the need to kind of ask you, if you're a parent, if you're an aunt or an uncle helping raise nieces or nephews, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to look down the road. Not right now. Don't ask your kids right now what their childhood is like because, oh, it's awesome, it's fun, or I hate my life, depending if they're a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old. But think down the road. Really think, when your children become adults and they have their own children, what are they going to say about their childhood? What are they going to have to say about their parents and their life and how their day-to-day lives were? And if you think about it and you hear in your head, you hear your kids saying, I was sad, I was lonely, it's not too late to make changes. It's not too late to stop yourself or your spouse and your relationship and sit down and figure it out. If you're fighting all the time, if you're unstable, stop and think about what it's doing to your kids. Yeah, to you it may just be an argument, it may just be a disagreement, but are you allowing your children to see it? What kind of environment are you putting your kid in, and how is that going to affect them later on down the road? Are they going to become parents that never let their child out of their sight because the inconsistencies, they feel abandoned, they feel like, well, no one was there for me, so I'm going to be there for my child the way I wish somebody would have been there for me. So, if you can take a moment, and I know everyone has a lot going on, everyone's busy, many people are working many hours, but if you can just take 5 minutes before you go to bed tonight and just ask yourself, what are my kids going to say about me? What are they going to say about their childhood, about their life? And no, I'm not saying, they need to say anything I asked for I got. That's not the point. Money is not it. But I'm sure, you guys understand that. I just feel like this is a challenge as a parent that we need to accept, and we need to stop, and we really need to think about how are we affecting our children's day-to-day lives, and how are we affecting their future. So do that. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think, what your perception is on it, how you feel about it. I'd love to hear from everybody.